All right, did we get it to work?
Yes, it is working. Another one of these that we're
Awesome.
recording through the Anchor Calling app.
Yes, sir. All right, episode 5. Pardon the disruption. We're back.
Never. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
I
I got.
guess this is. I don't know how we want to classify it because we don't know if 4 is going back up. So this could be 4B, but we're just going to call it 5.
Yeah, because episode
Staying
4
with
is
it.
going to go up.
After some edits, which could take. It could take a while. So I
It'll
hope
go up tonight.
people.
I'm just saying.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, if everything
Um,
goes right.
it could take longer than that. Hopefully, episode 5 is good enough that y'all aren't hurting without episode 4. Um, we're sorry for
Yeah.
having to take that down. Yeah, we like
We'll
to
flip.
think we're pretty hilarious.
Agreed.
You
I
know,
mean, yeah.
for two nerds, we have quite interesting lives. A lot of stuff happens.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and we think we're really funny, and we thought we were, being kind of funny. People could point and laugh at us, be like, "Oh, these guys are morons." Um,
That's all that it was meant as.
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
some
Yeah.
people didn't think we were funny, and I just hate to give people bad content, so we
We just
removed it
decided that, yeah,
because
it's just easier to do.
we can't give people bad content. That's not how Pardon Disruption works.
Yes, sir. We pumping out that good content only.
Good content only. That's a law with us. There's no bad
Yes,
content with us.
exactly.
Um, anyways, episode 4
Oh,
down indefinitely, should be back up at some point. That's TBD.
yep, exactly.
But you know what? Who cares? Because this is episode 5. We are back. It's Tuesday, March 29th. How have you
Yeah.
been?
It's been a long day, long 2 days.
Yeah. So
I've
why
went
don't you just
from
go ahead and tell the listeners about how you bailed on us at lunch?
so my mom was like, "Yeah, we're taking a trip. We're going to." She had to go to Virginia for work, and I was like, "Ah, can I come with you?" And she's like, "Just go ask your dad." And I asked my dad, and I was in Virginia for a day, and now I'm back
Yeah, I
recording this
know.
podcast.
And I'm trying to think if we had really any developments today at lunch, but your boy here, it's his first day in glasses at school, and you're not going to be there to support him. That was painful, man. That
I
was
know, my
painful.
fault.
Yeah, I've got
The
the
Four Eyes
spectacles
gang.
right here on right
Oh,
now, so I can see this episode sheet, see what we're going to talk about.
I was gonna say, just kind of a reflection moment. If you reflect on us from episode 1, we were recording this with no notes. It was super unorganized.
Oh, it was just
Now,
straight into it. There's nothing.
yeah, now we at least have a Google Doc with stuff on it where we can be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do next.
Not only do we have a Google Doc, I figured out how to make the bullets into check
Oh,
boxes.
oh,
So
we're doing big things. Check.
intro, check if it'll work. Oh, hold on, it's not working. All right, it's not working. There we
Whatever,
go.
we'll figure
Intro
it
is
out.
checked off. There we go. All right,
And
boom.
we've
Next thing
addressed.
checked off as well. Address episode 4. Done.
Now we want to talk about the boxing match of the century. I hope it
Okay,
happens.
okay, okay, okay. Let me just first off say this is not our conversation to have. That's conversation. They got to figure out their own issues. We all probably have our opinions, but we don't know the facts because we're not them. You
We don't
know,
know if it was actually staged or not, so
we don't know. But Chris Rock, Will Smith had that altercation on stage. When I first saw it, I was like, because I saw it on Barstool Sports, I think, and I was just like, oh, that's kind of funny. The Oscars, they sucked, so why
so
not
who
have
actually
some
watches the Oscars?
why not have some famous people go and throw it down on stage? And I thought it was staged.
So do I, because like it looked like he like kind of like I
Yeah,
don't know,
I
faked
thought
the
we were like
slap.
bringing WWE into some of the most prestigious awards in
Hear
entertainment.
hear me out here. WrestleMania's in a couple weeks. Chris Rock versus Will Smith. Tables, ladders, chairs. That would be awesome.
You'd sell out,
Dude,
but
I would
I
pay
want
for it.
them to resolve this issue diplomatically. I think they will. I think they're both mature, despite being a comedian, movie star, stuff like that. I think there's plenty of maturity there. I think they're going to get it figured out.
Say Chris
Um,
Rock played the zebra in Madagascar. I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's still adults. They have to be
oh yeah,
very professional in their profession. They're gonna get it figured out, I think, and I think it's just a matter of time. I think we all kind of need to get off their backs a little bit, because it's a fresh situation. I get
yeah,
things happen.
we're 2 days
I
old.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are looking for answers right now. Sometimes there's not going to be answers. Like, you just have to let them figure out their issues. This is their conversations to have, stuff like that. I saw some memes come out of it. So if there's one positive outcome of that,
It's the memes.
we got a new Will Smith meme. The two times this guy's shown emotion, it's became a really good meme. So
Exactly.
anyways, that's that. You know, my care for it, because I'm not really big into like pop culture stuff like that.
Okay, I feel you.
Um, I didn't really care. I was just like, hey, that's kind of funny until I figured out he was making fun of the dude's wife. So, and honestly, if I'm ever crazy enough to get married one day, okay, if somebody starts talking about my wife at the Oscars, I might go and slap him too. Like,
I mean,
I'm just gonna, like,
yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so up next, the Final Four is coming up this weekend.
it is.
Also, it kind of makes me mad that they call it March Madness and it goes like 2 weeks into April. But
Yeah,
especially like the really, really important part. Anyways, we started with tons of teams. I don't know the exact number. I don't follow basketball very
64.
close.
It's a pool of 64, but if you include the four play-ins, it's a pool of 68. I think that sounds right.
Okay. So we've eliminated 60 or more teams.
Yes,
And it's come down to Villanova versus Kansas and the big one.
the
UNC Chapel Hill versus Duke.
the winner goes to the national championship. Just thinking about this gives me goosebumps. Like the game of the
Yeah, I
century.
mean, for a lot of these players, because, okay, these are very, very talented guys, but very talented in the NCAA is probably not going to get you any success in the NBA. Like, you have to be an absolute freak of nature to play in the NBA. So for most of these guys, this is going to be the biggest weekend of their lives. Um, so Villanova, Kansas. Who are you taking in this matchup?
From everything that I've seen, I'm honestly gonna pick Kansas. I don't like Nova, and I
Yeah.
just don't think there's a.
So I have grown up a UNC fan.
Hmm.
My dad's a UNC fan, and mom's a Duke fan. And being a boy, I had to follow dad here. That's just natural. So I'm a UNC fan.
I got you.
I'm going. So a lot of people probably know um, Villanova beat UNC a few years ago for the NCAA
I'll hit
championship,
that deep three.
and it still hurts. So I'm taking Villanova for the win, and I'm taking UNC for the win. Like, I have to. I have to. Um, I'm taking
Yeah,
those two. They're matching up, and we'll make those picks when the time comes.
I feel
Um,
you. I feel you. I feel you.
Also, New Orleans, like, that'll be kind of fun. I think that's where they're hosting it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's where the Final Four games are.
yeah, I think that'll be a pretty fun environment. I think that city. I know sometimes it's not the nicest city in the country,
Yeah,
um, but they really like get behind the big stuff happening there. Like, they
yeah,
embrace it.
yeah. I
Um,
got you.
so yeah, I think the Final Four in New Orleans. I think from everything we've seen, this is going to lead up to be a pretty memorable one. Coach K, this is his last Final Four.
Oh
Whether
yeah,
he advances, that's to be determined. but this could very well be the greatest college basketball coach of all time.
I don't think there's very much debate for it, and that's coming from a Wake Forest fan. So,
Yeah, like you have two ACC fans right here that hate Duke,
but he's still going to be the
and
greatest.
yeah, the dude's the GOAT. And anyone who wants to argue that,
Look at his
let's
stats.
fight. Like, I'll meet you in the parking lot. Let's scrap. Um, this could be his last ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the hype's going to build really, really big for that. How he and his players react, we're going to see. And I think it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. I will likely watch it. Oh, we got Carter adding something here.
Yup. So going off our picks from that would be UNC versus Duke in the national championship. And who are you going to take in that matchup?
UNC wouldn't play Duke in the championship.
No, I said UNC Kansas. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
In that, Kansas is a powerhouse, man. Like, thinking realistically, Kansas is a powerhouse.
I
hope
UNC
stats. Can play with them. I don't know. We're gonna see when that time comes, because we're still a round away. So I'm taking Villanova over Kansas and UNC over Duke. Carter, you're taking.
I'm the same pick. Actually, no. I'm willing to pick Duke.
You're willing to pick Duke. Are you willing to pick Kansas?
Yes.
So you're taking opposite of me. All right. So we have a part of the disruption rivalry right here. This is big.
No, I'll go complete opposite. I'll go Villanova and Duke versus, well, your picks are Kansas and UNC.
Yep, that's complete opposite. So we might have to put a little money or something on that.
I am not going to, but you are welcome to on that one there.
I swear, anytime. Okay, I don't have a gambling problem. I'm going to just go ahead and straight up say this. But there were times in 8th grade when I would bet somebody 3 cookies at lunch. Okay, we're getting excessive here. All right,
well, Duke and Carolina would play.
We're putting 3 cookies on the line, dude.
My guy's going for it all.
When a kid went through the lunch line and bought 2 cookies, you're like, whoa. Like, Bill Gates or
that guy might as well be Warren Buffett.
Must be pumping his lunch account, dog, because, like,
3's a lot.
In some cash.
He must have been doing chores for months.
I was betting 3 cookies, man. I was all in. All the chips on the table. But yeah, I mean, that finishes, and it segues straight into the MLB season, the longest season on the face of the earth. Oh my Lord! MLB takes forever. I literally get excited for 1 week. There's probably 3 or 4 periods in the baseball season that I enjoy. Bear in mind, it's a really long season, so these are fairly spaced out. Opening week, I'll probably watch a good bit of it.
Middle of the week, middle of the season, gone.
I probably won't watch much. But then we get towards the All-Star break. The All-Star week, no
Where's that being held this year?
I have no clue.
I'll look that up.
I don't keep up with that for the most part. But the All-Star game, Derby, Celebrity game itself, lots of fun, low stress. I love it.
It's in the Dodger Stadium.
Okay, that'll be fun. I think they're doing some renovations there, so hopefully that looks good.
Yeah.
But then my next week after that, 4th of July week, just because a lot of cool uniforms come out, stuff like that.
Yeah, very American themed and patriotic.
Yeah, and I mean it is America's official pastime.
Yep, exactly.
So honestly, what better way to spend that weekend? Honestly, if you're not on the lake doing stuff like that, why not watch some baseball?
Exactly.
And then obviously playoffs. Like October is literally like the best month ever. College football, NFL, MLB playoffs, and for me, the NASCAR playoffs, the F1 championship battle heats up then. Yeah, I'm
I
kind of covering
gotcha.
all the sports.
So
And
October is just a sport to be alive.
yeah, and I think the NBA comes back, but I don't watch the NBA, so
Neither do
whatever.
I.
It's boring. I'm just gonna say it. It's boring. It's dribble, dribble, dribble,
I love
dribble,
college basketball
dribble,
though.
dribble, shoot. Like I feel like in the NBA, there's more hype around the contracts than the actual on court product.
Exactly.
Like we're
Money
getting
is
hype, yeah, and that's why I don't like professional sports because I feel like it's
too money driven.
and let me. I'm gonna say this is like to follow that though. These guys are the best in the world.
Yeah,
Like if me and Carter could go out there and make standard money and put on a really good show, I'm sure the owners would be more than willing to pay us 30K a year versus 30 million a year to play basketball and pack an arena.
exactly.
But
But
none
you're not
of
going to
us
pack an
are
arena
jumping
for.
from the free throw line and dunking a
Yeah,
ball. Like these dudes are freaks of nature. They're really, really good.
exactly.
So if they want to get paid, I'm not going to argue with that because they more than deserve it. Um, it does get annoying sometimes because I want to see people really try to build a team and be competitive. Um,
I got you. I got you.
and I'm not talking like super team where they stack a team with a bunch of
Oh, to
stars.
the nines. Yeah,
I want to see them build legit talent and chemistry with 5, 6, 7, 8 players. You know, they can rotate in and out,
hmm
and they may not be the flashiest or get the most coverage, but they're going to go out there and they're going to get the job done. That's what
they're
I
going to give
want to
it their
see.
all.
But the NBA is unfortunately not strategy driven; it's more star driven.
I got
So
you. I feel you.
it,
I
it is
agree
what it
completely.
is. So that that's that. But speaking of October,
What's
that's
going
kind
on?
of the meat of the NFL season. Like October and
hmm
November, that's where things really we start to see who's going to show up and be there at the
Yep.
end. Now, speaking of the end, when we get our teams from the NFC and AFC, they go to the playoffs. Your best
Yep.
teams or your lucky teams or whatever. They
hmm
go to the playoffs. And I think Josh Allen probably like rolled over in his grave when he heard this. But Mr.
He's put.
13 seconds, the entire city of Buffalo, really. Like, I bet
Yeah.
they're ready to
Oh,
burn down the NFL headquarters right now.
dude, they're going for Roger Goodell's head.
Oh, for sure. Because if they would have had 13 seconds back, we're good. Um, but the new overtime rule states that both teams are supposed to get a chance at the ball as long as the team on defense in the first possession doesn't force a safety. Um, I love it, man. Like, let them play. I think the rules in the NFL now are so offensively driven,
Oh yeah.
um,
Not about defense. It's about who can score the most offense.
which makes defense even more important because you have to play clean defense.
Oh yeah. You can't
But you
do
need
anything wrong.
superstars on offense. Um, so it is easier to score now. Like it's easier to score in the NFL
Oh yeah.
than it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. Um, so giving each team a chance to do that, because I don't want to see the AFC champ, next year, whoever it comes down to. I don't want to see it be Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, the Chiefs and the Bills, and Mahomes just kind of runs in a touchdown because he can run.
Yeah. So
He
he's
can
pretty
scramble, stuff
fast.
like that.
Yeah.
He runs in a touchdown. Ball game over. If that's, I think the other team deserves a chance. Give them the chance. Um, But yeah, I am all for it, man. Uh, what are your thoughts?
I support it. I mean, you can you can make an argument saying if Josh Allen's defense would have played better, they would have never been put in that position.
Yeah,
But I mean, that works for every game.
but it's against the Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs are not going
Like,
to stop on offense. Now, go ahead. I just had a
I,
thought about that.
I don't. You know, the defense needs to do better. It's Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Like,
Travis,
I'm
I
sorry,
mean, Tyreek Hill,
you
never
can't do
more.
much better than what they did. Like holding that back in general to be competitive, that's impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's on the Dolphins now, so
yeah, the
yeah.
NFL is becoming more like the NBA, and it's making me mad, man.
I mean, look at
Like,
Devontae Adams. He's like the highest paid wide receiver, I think.
yeah, there used to be a day not so long ago where guys like Steve Smith would be absolute superstars with the Panthers, and they were winning 2 games a year. But he stuck with it. He didn't request a trade. He didn't, try to jump ship. He stuck with it. And because he did that, he was with the Panthers in that stretch where they didn't make the playoffs for like 10 years. But when they made it back to the playoffs, he was still there. He was still with that team. I I wish more players were like that. Like stick with the team, man. You
So
know,
I
it's
was
it
just
it's not always about money. Like you're making millions of dollars. Let's be real. Unless they're just stripping you off, stay with the team. Try to win a ring.
I was just kind of reading into Devontae Adams' stats. So he went to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
He received a 5-year, 104, $41 million, 141, with a guaranteed 65.7 million and a
Come on, man.
19.25 million signing bonus.
Good Lord.
That is a lot of money.
Boys making bank. And honestly, Vegas could be building something.
Maybe.
Maybe. My biggest issue, like, I feel like Vegas is a very volatile market, meaning, like, I don't feel like in Vegas you can really support a team because some dude with a gambling addiction is going to roll in and, like, kill you, you know? Like, it's Vegas. Like, you can't be loyal to a team. You just gotta, I don't know. That's just a
Oh my
thought.
goodness. Okay, so I
What?
did this, looked up our top. I'm gonna give you our top 10. No, top 15. No, number 16 will surprise you, but I'll tell you that in a second. Number 15, like the top
What is this?
15
Like, top
highest
paid?
NFL contracts. Yeah,
Okay.
contracts. Patrick Mahomes number one. We knew it was gonna be it's
Yeah.
$450 million. Josh Allen, $258 million for 6 years. Deshaun
Okay.
Watson, number three.
He hasn't played in like 2 years.
He has a 5-year, $230 million contract. Number
The
four,
Rams really wanted Baker gone.
I know. Dak Prescott, number four.
Oh my lord.
A 4-year, $160 million deal. Number all these are tied. Matthew Stafford, same deal. 4 years, 160 million. Number six,
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 years, 150 million.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through. Um, number 15, Jared Goff, four
Wait, what?
year. Yes, he's number 15 on the highest paid player. A 4-year, $134 million. Number 16, another shocker. Carson Wentz, 4-year, $128 million.
Who's paying these people?
I don't know. I'm sitting
This
here
is the
reading this
dumbest
going,
stuff I've ever heard.
what?
Okay,
Um,
the fact that Jared Goff is getting paid, like, you can't have anything in Detroit, okay? Like, you can't
exactly.
have nothing in Detroit. So don't pay the man. Like, he should
Exactly.
be allowed to have a stacked contract. That is
Wow.
ridiculous.
Exactly. I was sitting here going,
Meaning he had a few good years. I'm not gonna doubt that, but you're in
yeah,
Detroit, man. Like,
exactly. I'm just still thinking Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, number 3 and 4.
do
A
you
hundred.
see Detroit keeping that team for much longer? Like, I feel like Detroit could honestly be a city where it's like dead in like 50 years.
50? You're being very generous with 50. 25
Is
at
it that bad?
most. Oh, I've been to Detroit. It is bad. I think one of my
Wow.
favorite. I'm just gonna tell a little Detroit story here. So we went through, and my grandparents they live up there, not in Detroit, or like way outside the area.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this, but like you know how we have like our local like trash areas?
Yeah.
There's trash mountains. Like I'm talking like super high. I gotta
Ugh.
find them. Detroit, like
That
trash
just makes
mountains.
me want to throw up. Like,
It's bad.
okay,
Oh, it's a thing. Like it's called the Detroit Mount Trashmore. You think I'm
Mount
kidding?
Trashmore. Hold on, I
Yep.
gotta find this. Hold
Garbage
on,
mountains.
I'm looking it up right now. Mount Trashmore images, and it's in Detroit. You say?
Yes.
Um,
Mount Trashmore explosion.
wait, whoa,
I told you it's a thing. Like their trash is just terrible.
that is disgusting.
Yeah. So like I'm used to going to the trash thing and it just being like a pit and stuff. No, this is a
Yeah.
mountain. Oh, Mount
Ugh.
Trashmore is an actual mountain. But their trash fills are terrible. Detroit landfill.
That's sad.
Yeah, they're bad. And they're
Honestly,
massive.
I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on this. But can we start making like biodegradable stuff, even if you don't believe in global warming? And that's not a debate I'm going to have on here because everybody has their own opinions. I have mine. I know it differs from a lot of people.
Hmm.
Whatever. But is there not a part of you that like goes through Mooresville is my worst example. And you see McDonald's cups on the side of the road and just stuff like that. Like
And Bojangles and
it makes me embarrassed to be a citizen of this country because it like how? Like
yeah,
just
it's
clean it
bad.
up. Just clean it up. It's ridiculous. And if you're the kind of person that throws his or her trash, out of the window of your car, please get off the show. Get off the show.
Don't even
Because
listen to it. Don't even listen to it.
we don't need that um, you know, and think about it from this side, if you're a little more conservative, stuff like that, and you don't think global warming is a huge deal, that's your opinion. I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to do that, if you want to have that discussion, we can have that discussion, but not on the podcast because this is a non-political area. You
Yep.
know, I'm sure you like your hunting and fishing and stuff like that. So just let trash conservation be your motivation, like your motivation to conserve the environment. Let that be. We got to keep the deer alive, man. Like you can't shoot eight
Exactly.
pointers if they're eating,
If they're eating
Bojangles off
McDonald's
the side of
straws
the
and
road.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
or bass in the lake, stuff like that. Like
Only thing I don't like is turtles. I just have a hate against turtles. I will let people know that too. If they
turtles
are
are
stupid,
scary.
if they're stupid enough to eat a straw, tell me I'm
Oh
wrong.
man.
If they eating straws,
All right,
that's my.
so I think all right, we've gone way off topic here.
We have, but it's been good.
It's been a quality conversation, but we still have like 5 bullet points.
Yeah,
So, um, up next is supposed to be joke of the day, and unless you have something, I might move that till the end.
yeah. I just found one, but it's not. I'll just kind
Yeah,
of throw this one in there.
yeah, we'll do it at the end.
Yeah,
We'll move
I
that.
like that idea. Yeah.
All right. So up next we have a question of the day, And this is
Okay.
one that I think about often, okay?
Okay.
And it's one that I kind of wanted to bring into the forefront, with our tons of listeners, stuff like that. Like we are
Oh,
viral
exactly.
here.
Massive
Yeah,
amounts.
yeah. Um, and this is something I wanted to gain some awareness in. Who do you
Hmm.
think is an underrated band or artist? Any genre you choose. And if you're listening to this, please go to our Instagram page. We're going to put up something on our story, for the next 24 hours. And it's going to have that question on there. And we want
Uh-huh.
you to answer. We want to see your responses. Um, and we might mention a few of them on the next episode. Um, so for you, I know you're not a guy, you don't listen to a ton of music, you're mostly a podcast guy.
Yep.
But if you had to choose someone that you think deserves a little more recognition, maybe not someone that's at all the award shows, stuff like that right now, but someone that you like, that you think more people need to hear, who would that be?
I've kind of hinted at this guy, and only because he's controversial. And you know what I'm gonna say, right?
Go for it.
Kanye West.
Oh my, no, it's just Ye. You can't say Kanye.
Oh, it's Yee. Yee.
Yay,
Good old
something like
Yee.
that. Uh,
Skeet.
you know what? Just for you, I'm gonna go listen to some Kanye. Uh,
I don't actually listen to him.
when
It's
we.
just hilarious. The like,
Oh, you like the memes?
oh, the memes about him.
Okay,
Exactly.
tell me somebody that you listen to though.
Nobody. I'm being completely honest.
Okay. All right.
I told you I'm a podcast guy till I die.
I respect it. I respect it. Okay, so anyone who really knows me knows I am mostly a rock and country kind of person. I don't like rap. I don't like hip hop, pop stuff like that. It's just not for me. I
Okay.
think it. I just don't think there's as much talent in pop and stuff like that because I think you can kind of just rewrite the same thing.
Okay.
Um, which I also granted, I think the same thing about most country, especially the songs about males and females, breaking up and stuff like that. I think they're all the same. I think they're all whiny pieces of crap, and we need to get them off the market because, good lord, they are ruining us. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. I want to list examples, but I know I need to keep privacy in mind here. But
Yeah, we're not gonna
being around
do
people
that.
who listen to this stuff, and this is a very broad demographic. I'm not pointing anyone in specific out here.
Mm-hmm.
Just prefacing that. Being around people that listen to this stuff, people in my own family sometimes, anyways, it's annoying. Like, I don't need to hear about your issues. Like, if you're singing country, like, I want it to be like good. Like, I want to get rowdy. It's country. Let's go mudding. Stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's go fishing, hunting, mudding. Like, yeah, country. I don't need to
Do
hear about this
do
girl
country
broke my
things.
heart. And, like, shut up. I don't care. Or this guy cheated on me. I'm like, yeah, don't care. That's your problem. You should have known. Taylor Swift. Oh my God, she's the worst. That is an artist that I will never like. And everybody's like, oh, she's so talented. Shut up. I don't care. All of her songs are the same. I will argue with like that. When I die and I'm put 6 foot under, I don't want my birthday or anything like on my grave. I want just a simple phrase: all of Taylor Swift's music is the same, and all Hallmark movies are the same. Boom,
Oh my
done.
goodness. I have a funny story about a Hallmark movie. Oh, this is
Oh,
bad.
I haven't even answered the question yet.
Yes. I'll let you answer that and then I might talk about this Hallmark movie.
Okay, we'll do that, and we'll come back to mine. So tell your story here.
So one time I went down to the beach with a friend and his dad only played Hallmark movies, and this is in the middle of summer. And it was
Ooh,
Hallmark movies on 24/7.
and y'all are just sitting there like, can we watch Sandlot or something? He's like, no.
No, it was
Lovey-dovey
just
Christmas movies.
it was just like sappy movies. And this is nothing against the guy or his dad. Great people. But it was just that all the time.
I can't do it. Like TV shows like that, stuff like that, it's annoying. Okay? Because here's how it usually works. Guy and a girl, usually they have some disagreement because the guy's not the greatest guy in the world. Girl's really pretty nice girl.
Exactly.
He comes around, he realizes, this is missing, and he works hard, and she's not giving him a chance. All of a sudden, they somehow end up giving each other a chance, and they end up together, house,
Uh-huh.
babies, yay, everybody's happy.
Yep, they go on to live happily ever after.
Yeah, like, whatever. If I want to, like, see that, I'll just become an adult, whatever.
Exactly.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
just,
wait a few years. I don't need to watch it on TV. I'll just wait a few years.
exactly.
Um, hopefully. I don't know if the economy will be good enough for that.
Oh,
I got to keep the race team afloat first. I can't go like worrying about kids and crap like that.
yep.
Right? Race cars are far more superior than crazy females and kids. I
That's fine. Whatever. Whatever.
Oh, to answer the question, who do I think is an underrated band or artist? Somebody that is a band that I've gotten into here recently, Volbeat. They are a Danish metal band. Uh, for those who are wondering, they sing in English. Okay, like we can understand them. All right.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Um, I think they're pretty good. I like their music. It kind of fits more my style, where it's not just like death metal, but
Mm-hmm.
I want a good guitar in there. I want those drums to be just absolutely wailing and stuff like that. But I also want some good lyrics. Like I want to understand what they're saying and not feel like I'm about to go like kick a puppy and a grandma.
I gotcha.
Like there's like heavy metal, dude. It gets rough. Like you just want to kick everything inside. Like you don't care what it is. You're like, I'm gonna kill it.
Death.
And they have that
Yeah,
deep growl.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it scares me. I don't listen to it. Like even before football games, no,
I
it
gotcha.
it's bad shape. But that's my
It's,
answer. I like a lot of their music. If you're listening to this, go check out Volbeat, their most recent album. My personal favorite song off their recent album. It's called Becoming. Go listen to it. It's legit. Solid song.
I gotcha.
Um, so yeah, I still haven't found my joke, by the way. So we'll go into the next thing.
Okay.
Which kind of ties into our band discussion because we're thinking about a giveaway. All right. And let me explain why this kind of ties in. So, this giveaway, hopefully, will hopefully come when we reach 50 followers. So, for those of you listening, if you're not following us on Instagram, go look up Pardon the Disruption. You'll see our logo. We're there. Follow us.
Yep.
Okay. Go give us a follow because then when we reach 50, we're gonna
We're doing
hopefully do a giveaway. Okay.
this is like pretty much a guarantee.
Yeah. And the same thing when we reach 100. So share
Mm-hmm.
with all of your friends as well. Even if you don't love the show, you might get some free stuff out of it. So
Exactly.
I think you need to go do that. And we're not quite sure what we're going to give away yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of sat around today and thought about it. And I thought, maybe we give away some Winston-Salem Dash tickets.
That would
You
be
know,
pretty cool. Yeah.
2 tickets, you plus one. Go watch a ball game, enjoy a nice evening or afternoon at the ballpark. One of my favorite
Yep.
things to do. Um, you know, this one's a little more close to me, but I promise you, everyone enjoys it. The races, NASCAR, coming to Charlotte Motor Speedway here in a few months. or in a
Yeah.
couple of months rather. It's close.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe a ticket or two to go see one of the races there that weekend.
I
Um,
got you. Yeah, we
and
can
if
figure
you've
out
never
something.
been to an event like that, okay, races are it's way different than what you see on TV. It is really fast, really loud, like your adrenaline's just pumping.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise, if you win this, and this is what we decide to go with, you should enjoy it. Like, there's a 99.9% chance that you will enjoy this. And even if you don't, you got free tickets, so quit complaining. Um,
I was gonna say we're taking the deficit here.
yeah. Um, maybe some concert tickets that could be 100. Those are a little more expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That
I'm
could be
fine with.
100. Um,
Well, yeah,
but yeah, either way, something cool is gonna happen. You're gonna get something out of this deal that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Which means follow us. Get your friends to follow us. It's not that difficult. Just do it. All right?
exactly.
Do it. It's I'm fairly certain it's at pardon_the_disruption. Find us on Instagram. Give us a
Yep.
follow. Send it to your friends. Tell them to follow. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to put out a post. Giveaway is available.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you simply like that post, and anyone who's liked that post, you're entered to win as long as you're following us.
Yeah, I was gonna
You're
say
entered to win. So if 30
it's pretty
people like
easy.
that post, you have a 1 in 30 chance of winning whatever to go with.
Yeah.
But what you guys have to do first is you have to get us to 50 and then eventually 100 followers. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So we need you guys to understand. You're listening to this. Go follow. Okay? We're going to make sure you guys get hooked up with some cool stuff. But yeah,
Maybe we
we're going
might
to
even
get
throw
that
it in
figured
our
out.
custom shirt, which is actually in the process of
Maybe.
coming out.
And
We don't know.
it is going to be one of a kind because this is something that me and Carter will have that no one else will have.
I was gonna say you'll be one of 3 people.
Yeah. And I like to think we have a decent logo. So, even we may not be the biggest podcast around, but you get a
I
shirt.
mean,
Like, I love
probably
free
the
stuff.
biggest in Davie. Oh.
Oh, wow. Nice segue there. Okay, everyone at Davie, quit making podcasts. We're the OG. We're the best.
I was gonna say who
No
started
one
first?
competes. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
That's just like a
pardon
funny
my
thing.
disruption here, but I'm going to go and ruin all of y'all's episodes because
Yeah, we're not gonna tell who
y'all are
actually
getting
did it.
all reported. Like, we're making sure you're getting taken down. Um, if you want to be on a podcast, just hit us up, man. We'll give you a segment. We're looking for content.
I get it. There's probably been some ones before us, but
Yeah, but we're the
it,
best.
I was gonna say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah. I'm not trying to get my get a big head here, but
we,
screw it. We're the best. I'm getting a big head. Whatever.
we
Killer
are. We
Content's
are.
the
We
best.
are. Exactly. There's no one that puts more effort into this. You guys don't even know.
There's no other podcast that teachers play in their classrooms other than
That
Pardon
is a
the
true
Disruption.
statement. I've had one teacher play it and another one start to play it.
I've had multiple teachers walk up to me and be like, "Yeah, during my planning period, I was working on X, Y, and Z and listening to the show. I really like it." And I'm like, "That's right. Yep. Give me 5 right here. Dap me up. Let's go."
Yep. Let's go.
Because we're the best. No one can compete.
Exactly. There's no
Like,
one else in our division. We're D1,
yeah.
they're D2.
It's Pardon the Disruption, and then there's everybody else over in their own category. That whole like
Yep.
cousin love thing.
Oh, you said it. I didn't want you to.
Home Alabama. Like, what in the world? That
They changed the name more than they changed the
okay,
name.
yeah, I think they figured it out. But
Oh.
man, that was an unfortunate name for like 24 hours. I was sitting there, I'm like, ugh, this could be a bad category on the dark web.
We're about to. Well, we've officially started beef with a new podcast. So
yeah, we might have
Boxing Match
podcast wars. Like
2022.
we could. we might have to come up with a competition between the podcasts here.
But we have already said
Um,
there's no other competition. Like we know that.
yeah, I'm talking like a physical competition. Like I'm gonna beat
Oh,
these dudes up. Uh,
oh, that went there. Okay, okay, okay.
no, I'm just kidding. Um, but if you want to do podcasting, just send your boy a DM or a text message or
Uh,
Snapchat, whatever.
I mean that group has us beat by 6 followers. But you know what? We
Who
have more
cares?
episodes out. We are
We have better content because I guarantee you,
exactly.
their episode. Okay, and we're
I
also
listened to
ethical.
one.
Like we don't name drop on here. Like
Oh, they name dropped. I like 5 minutes and they did.
yeah, so we can sue them. Y'all can't sue us. I'm sorry. Like if you want to try,
I mean,
go for it.
last time
I'm
we
sure there's some people with episode 4 that would love to do it, but you know what? You can't. So,
you know what? We already tried to have that happen to us, but you know what? We don't give up.
and we
We
went
never gonna
through
give
it,
up.
and we prevailed there. We didn't even need a lawyer. It was just
Yeah,
us. We're that good. All right.
us against the world.
But yeah, um, we're over 45 minutes here, longest episode yet. I think it's about time to sign off. I think this is a solid episode here.
Yep.
How about you tell your joke? I don't have one, but we said we were
Okay.
going to do that. Go ahead, give me what you got. Make me laugh.
Why do ducks have feathers?
Why?
To cover their butt quacks. If it's a butt, it's gonna be fun.
That.
Neither was I. I just scrolled through and I said it said butt. I'm doing that one. It was perfect.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh, I think.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. That'll be off the record.
Oh, that was good. I didn't even expect that one to
Oh,
land that good, but you know what?
solid.
Solid. Butt quacks.
Oh, it's not that hard to make me laugh. So, all right. Well,
I
unless
think
you
we
have
can.
something you need to cover,
No, I
that's
mean,
it on my end.
I think we kind of have to talk about a guest coming on because we've hinted about it for a while.
We've
But
hinted at it, but I'm gonna be straight up and candid because I love my listeners. Like you loyal listeners, I love you guys. All right. Here's my thing. Episode 4 kind of tainted our reputation because there was a lot of bad blood,
it's good
being
now. We're
spread
all good.
around. We think.
We
But we
hope.
also probably need to renew ourselves a little bit.
We need to look good
So
in the public
having a
eye.
guest on may be delayed. Okay.
Yes.
That could be in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, something like that. But we promise, eventually, we're going to get someone on here. Hopefully, it'll be funny, and
We
legal
have
and
some people in
ethical.
mind. Like I said, we got
Yeah,
to consider the audience. That's our big thing.
because we're trying to be legal and ethical. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, we have to pay close attention to like morality and stuff like that.
Yeah. Who we pick?
Um,
Who would be less willing to go off the books?
which
Like,
unfortunately cuts some people out, because I don't know, they're more
they're
interested.
known for that.
Yeah. But we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna make sure you guys have some solid stuff to listen to.
Oh no! I just thought of a really funny joke, but I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get canceled if I say it.
Yep, we're saying that on FaceTime, not the podcast. All right,
Fair
I'm
enough.
Morgan Creason.
And I'm Carter Heaton.
And this is
Pardon
the Disruption.
the disruption.